Now let's try this again. Try this before, but my connection was too low. Because I'm on an island here, and there's no connection. And there's big buildings or whatever. Little enthusiasm, people. I say this because I made a phone call yesterday to book a massage. Now, anybody that does massages or goes for massages that doesn't have it covered by their insurance knows that massages are not cheap. Okay, you're paying like $85 to. Oh, hello. I'm sorry. I was waiting for it to reconnect because clearly there's no signal anywhere. I think all the towers got knocked down the last rain. So I kept saying trying to reconnect. I apparently wasn't trying very hard. Anyway, those of you who know, that go for massages, know you're paying between $85 and $100 an hour for just a regular massage, okay? Not like anything fancy schmancy like Hot Stone, which is like 20 or 30 bucks more an hour. So when I call your place of business, and especially if you're the owner, you might want to be, is that just the light? That's what else like a dog. Doesn't it look like a dog? Anyway, these are the thoughts that kept me out of a better college. This is the reason I didn't do better. Oh, sorry. Not even paying attention. I'm sorry. I'll try and stay on topic here. All right. So when I call your place of business, try and be a little more enthusiastic about somebody who wants to come in and freaking get a massage. This guy answers the phone. He's like I don't know what the fuck. I forget what the name of the place was. And even if I remembered, I wouldn't put it on here. So anyway, it's like whatever wellness shit down here. And I'm like, I'd like to make an appointment, please. He's like, hello? I'm like, I'd like to make an appointment, please. He's like, and there's no answer. All right, so then it disconnects. It's okay. So I'm thinking, okay, well then it must be me. I don't know what the fucking problem is. So I'm like, whatever. He didn't sound very excited. I'm like, not rushing to call him back. So I'm like, okay. So he calls me back. And I'm like, hello. He's like, hi, this is wellness, whatever. This is Steve. Like, that's how he talked. Like, he was on fucking loot. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, oh, hi, how are you? I'm like, I must be in a bad spot in my house. So I'm like moving around. I'm like, can you hear me? And he's like, nah. I'm like, can you hear me? He's like, yeah. He goes, yeah, I can hear you. So I'm like, okay, well, I'd like to schedule a massage. Okay, well, when do you want to come in? I'm like, well, with that enthusiasm, let me hang up right now and run right over. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, what's good for you? I said, I know that, I think it's called I think it was Elizabeth or Rosalie or some shit. I think it was Rosalie I asked for first. He's like, all right, well, she's here on Saturday. I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, I work on Saturdays, so I can't. I said, how about Elizabeth? He goes, obviously you want a woman. Yeah, Steve-o. Because isn't my comfort the first number one priority when you're massaging somebody is the fact that I'm supposed to be comfortable and I don't want some guy's hands on me because I just don't. Because honestly, let's all be honest, and I'll put it out there to the world. I don't really care. I've had very, very bad experiences. I shouldn't say very bad, but I had a very bad experience with a very unprofessional masseuse long time ago. And I won't ever go to a man again. And it's a shame because I know all male masseuses are not that way. But the fact of the matter is, I'm not comfortable. So yeah, I guess I want a woman. So fucking put me together with one. So he's like, well, she works some other fucking day. I'm thinking to myself, are you open at all to the public, or is it just at your fucking convenience? I'm like, he's like, as she starts at I can just say she can come in someday this big at 5. I'm like, well, I work until 5 on Thursday and then until 6 on Saturday and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm like, but he's like, no answer. I go, oh no, I'm sorry. He goes, well, when do you go in? I said, I'm a bartender. He goes, well, when do you go in? I'm like, 10. No answer. I'm like, you know what, dude? I'm like, let me just see what I can work out with my work, and I'll call you back. If I was a real asshole, which there are days I can be, I know it's really hard to imagine, but cast your mind out. I should have turned around, like Billy says, you should have could have would have car, but you didn't. I should have said to him, dude, I don't think you could sound any less enthusiastic. You have as much enthusiasm as somebody that's walking from the friggin' cell to the gas chamber. Okay, really, that's about how much excitement you have. You're walking on fucking death row. So anyway, I'm like, yeah, okay. So hang up. So then I'm like, you know what? Fuck, I gotta call a chiropractor because like I have a chiropractor back home and like, I haven't seen one down here. And my back's all messed up. Everything's all tight because my low back's all messed up. So I go in and I'm like, I Google, I'm like, massage near me. And it's like this chiropractor and he has massage there. So I'm like, oh. So I call. Dummy. I call like from the same spot that I was just sitting in when I called Mr. Enthusiasm. And I'm like, I'm like, making an appointment. He's like, hello? I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. So I move immediately. I'm like, I'm sorry, I must be in a bad spot. He starts laughing. He's like, no problem. He's like, you know, what do you need? I'm like, well, I said, I should really see a chiropractor down here. I said, but, you know, I said, I see one back home every week. I said, but I came down here. I'm only here for a few more weeks. I said, but I thought I could wait all summer, but I clearly cannot. I said, and clearly you already know that. And he starts laughing. He's like, I do. He goes, but I got to tell you, he said, I'm taking my son. I guess back to college. He's like, so I'm leaving tonight and I'm not coming back till next Wednesday. Can you wait that long? I'm thinking to myself, well, let's see, dude, since you were so nice, yeah, I'll fucking wait that long. No worries. Plus it's covered by my insurance. I'm like, oh, when I see you do massage here, he's like, oh yeah, and it's like $20 an hour with the first visit to the chiropractor, and then after that it's $45 an hour. Fucking right? I'm like, okay. He's like, do you want to wait and schedule it? I'm like, no. I'll schedule it right now. This same day I'm coming to see you. Okay, that's cha-ching for me. Okay? Plus this guy's like super nice. So I'm like, okay, I look forward to that. I wouldn't refer the other guy to my fucking dog. Or anybody else's dog for that matter. You know how much I love my dog. So that, and then, let me just say, then I'm on the beach yesterday, right? It must have been like miserable day yesterday. I'm on the beach yesterday and I hear this like tapping, like banging. This means banging a hammer. All right, whatever. So they bang again. And the lady that's sitting like a little bit further away from her husband, she like turns around with like kind of like an angry look. I'm like, whatever, somebody's probably fixing that. Let me just preface this by saying that we are sitting where there's like 20 catamarans. We're on a beach where they take catamarans out, okay? You chose to sit at the catamaran beach, okay? Can't help you. So I turn around after the guy starts like tapping again, and it's some guy, he's like hammering his like catamaran. My battery's dying, I gotta hurry up. He's like hammering his catamaran. So clearly there's something missing or it has to be fixed. He's obviously not going to stand there all day. He taps it again. The guy in front of him, the girl's husband goes, this is a beach, not a workshop. So I'm saying to him, dude, he didn't drag a fucking air compressor down here and like jack a car up and start taking the fucking tires off. Like, it's not the Indy 500. I'm like thinking, could you be fucking a little bit more miserable? Thinking to myself, I hope he freaking drags his catamaran right through your little camp there. Asshole. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Just be happy, people. And if it's your business, have a little bit of enthusiasm when somebody calls to make an appointment. Thank you. Have a nice day. I'm going to go home and eat my panini. I got one of them paninis again. Yo, they're awesome. All right. Bye.